Hello and welcome to Dave's Model Workshop. Today I'm showing you my latest miniature, which is this, a great big gasworks in Launceston. It's so big that it's not a miniature, it's a BIGature. Look at the size of it. So the real thing, in 2023, in June 2023, I got to go to Launceston and check it out, and I saw this building and I fell in love with it. So it used to be part of the gasworks at Launceston. It's a vertical retort building, and these days it's a cafe and it's been sort of spruced up and made to look beautiful. But back in the 90s, it was run down and it was falling apart and it was at danger of demolition. I managed to get my hands on these amazing photos from back then, and I just, I love that there are holes that have been knocked into the walls randomly just to increase ventilation. I love that it's covered in rust. I love that, down below it's fenced off and it's falling down, and you can just see it's totally derelict. That's what I loved, and that's what I wanted to capture. So I thought, let's get stuck in. To begin with, I started sketching it up to get an idea of how it all went together, and also to get an idea of the scale. Because it's such a big building, I realized that if I'm going to do individual bricks, they're going to end up tiny if I make it sort of 1/35th scale or 1/40th scale. So in the end, the bricks ended up being individually about 1.5 by 2.5 millimeters. Check it out. So that's how I stamped each individual brick. The voided bricks, I punched them through. The rest of them, I just gently put them in to get that brick texture. So many bricks. So many bricks. I counted in the end there were over 62,000 individually stamped bricks. Crazy. Built the structure out of blue modeling foam. It's what I always use for all my miniatures, and got it going together. Look at all those bricks. Look at them. Started painting, and that's when it starts to really come together. Before that, it's a weird blue monstrosity. Once you paint it, it starts to look like the real thing. And glued it together, held it in place, and then it was time to start on the details. So beautiful windows, including some broken ones. The roof structure, I used so much evergreen styrene strip on this job, and then the supporting steel framework. So you can see there is just a lot of it. There is a lot of styrene strip used on this build. Each of the joins has these amazing kind of steampunky joins, these rivets holding them together, like on this, a photo of the real thing. And so got to build those, and just so much. It's such a big job. This is seriously the biggest miniature I've ever made. Putting it together, it's bigger than my workbench at times, but we got there, and it was just a big job. It took about 2 months to build from start to finish. There's me starting on the roofing. And it was just such a big job. This is the conveyor belt that goes up one end of the building, and the little round wheels are sequins. I was thinking, how do I make this? And then I thought, sequins, perfect. So here's the finished product. Such a labor of love, this one. I mean, I love the building. I fell in love with the building when I saw it, and I'm really chuffed that I persevered, because it was, at times, particularly during those 62,000 bricks, there were times where I was like, what have I done to myself? Am I sure I want to do this? But I'm really chuffed that I did. The piece itself is going into an exhibition at the Queen Victoria Museum and Art Gallery in Launceston, which is going to open in October of this year, an exhibition called Miniature Worlds. And I really wanted to do something for them. I was invited to be part of the exhibition, and I really wanted to do something for Launceston that was a Launceston landmark, something that means something to the people there. And so, this is it. It's a beast. I quite love it. I really do. The chimney, the cook with gas, all of it is just, it's got this beautiful mix of industrial and grime, and it's what really appealed to me. And plus it's just, it's a ridiculously tall, ridiculously narrow building. I just loved it. From the moment I saw it, I knew that was the one I wanted to make. There's a couple of cigarette butts there, just around the corner from the no smoking sign. And the lightning rod that comes down the chimney, that was fun to make. There's the no smoking sign with the sicky butts over in the corner. And I just enjoyed the whole thing. It was a lot of fun. To get it to Launceston, so I'll talk about that in a moment. But grime, it's the little details that really make it come to life, as always. And there's a comparison with the real thing back in the 90s. I think I got pretty close. And look at how big it is. Look how big. Yeah, it's the biggest miniature I've ever made. So I had to get it to Launceston for this exhibition. That's me packaging it up. It's so big. I got a big old computer case and put it inside and just crossed my fingers. Packed it in the car with a couple of other miniatures because it was just too big and too fragile to freight there using couriers. And I jumped on the ferry, the Spirit of Tasmania, from Melbourne down to Devonport. That's me on the boat. It was very cold. It was very choppy. The whole time I was thinking, is it going to survive? And yeah, delivered it to the art gallery this week. And phew, there it is, unpacked, including my little emergency repair kit in front. And it got there, and I'm so relieved. So yeah, if you're in Launceston, if you're in Tasmania in October, mid-October, get in there. It'll be open till January, late January, I believe, 2024. And a couple of my other pieces are there, but this one, it's my baby. I'm very proud of it. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing this little glimpse into what I've been doing for the last couple of months. So as always, thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll chat to you soon. Thanks, guys. It's so big. All right, see ya.